Good evening and welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight you join us for our annual Giving Games, where Boise State Esports joins in with ICCU and other organizations to help bring food and supplies to families in need this holiday season through the Idaho Food Bank. It's a great cause with a lot of fun to be had, and tonight we're starting out with the first game of the series, Call of Duty. I'm your host, Jake Palmer. I'm joined by Dallin Starnes to call all of the action here for you. Dal, it is wonderful to have you with us here.
It's great to see you as well.
It's great. You certainly sound like you're filled with holiday cheer.
Can I be real for a second?
Yeah.
I'm kind of the resident Grinch. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I really am. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just Halloween better?
I don't know, man. That's quite a damper to be putting stuff out there right on the spot.
Yeah, but not even like 30 seconds in. I'm sorry. That was a real. I shouldn't have jumped off the deep end like that. I feel like I need to.
You didn't jump off the deep end. You jumped into the Marianas Trench there with that statement.
Yeah. I still stand by it though. I'm not super Christmassy, I feel.
Okay. Well, you can stand over there in Ron territory, and we'll just move right on here with our event, the Giving Games, and our first match, where some Boise State students are going to be going up against ICCU. Of course, ICCU, a great organization that always helps us put together these events, such as the Giving Games, always give some of their staff members over who are also very into gaming, and this might be a tough venture for the Broncos, because ICCU has traditionally been the strong wheelhouse when it comes to Call of Duty.
Yeah, I remember the case being last year. They were very strong. I imagine we'll see something like that again, but maybe not. Maybe they'll pull through. I'd like to see them pull through.
Oh, so now you're optimistic.
Can I not have like differing opinions on different things, or do I have to be like, I hate everything the entire time? Is that how this is going to go?
Well, if you hate Christmas, you're basically hating everything good and wholesome in the world at this point. So I would expect so, yes.
Okay. I see how it is. So yeah. I don't want anyone to win the game now.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page, that we're on ideological consistency, at least as far as you go. I hope, for one, that everyone has a great time and enjoys themselves.
I'm wishing the worst for all of you.
Okay, there we go. I mean, hey, we've got Christmas joy, and like you said, the Grinch. So maybe it's more of a yin and yang situation going on.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't care. See, I got to play into it, though. This is my character now. This is who I am. You've made me this. This is who I am.
But the great thing about characters is they normally have arcs, and they change, and they become better as the story progresses.
I'm tired of character plot progression. I want to see some retraction. I want to see your character actively getting worse.
My character getting worse?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have never heard anything of that. I mean, I don't know who we really have here in terms of cinema taste. So you like things to be worse at the end instead of better.
I think it would be really cool to have your heroes become villains.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So basically, you want my life to turn into a Disney live-action remake, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, well, yeesh, I sure hope that doesn't happen.
I sure can't wait to see it again.
See it again. Yes, because you certainly have very defined taste. But on to Call of Duty, we're going to be starting off on Hardpoint, which that's kind of the King of the Hill one, where the point moves around and you build up points by being on the central spot. And then first, I think it was either 150 or 250 wins.
I believe it's 250.
All right.
Yeah.
And again, if this seems rather informal, it is. We're just a bunch of friends coming down here, having fun, celebrating the holiday spirit. Well, some of us celebrating the holiday spirit, raising money for a good cause, Idaho Food Bank, and of course, you encourage you to go to Idaho Food Bank as well to help families in need this holiday season. It's the reason that we are all here at the Giving Games. Just ready to jump in to our first Call of Duty match, and then we will get right down to the action. It's a whole tournament. They're setting up brackets and everything, curated teams from each institution as well.
Do you think is there a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4?
It's probably where I think there is, because it's probably where they put the missing single player campaign in Modern Warfare 3. It's probably just in Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah, it's somewhere. We just gotta find it.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
Out in the open.
It's
in the ether, I meant.
Yeah. We just need to find it.
We just need to find it.
I'm gonna find it after this.
Okay, you're gonna find it.
I'm gonna find it.
And then are you gonna find your soul as well?
That's later down the road.
Okay, later down the road. Well, ultimately, if you're wanting to give to the Idaho Food Bank, we strongly encourage you to. It's all part of Boise State, Idaho Center, and Idaho Army National Guard, Coca-Cola, and Omen, bringing you the Giving Games December 10th through 16th. And actually moving into next week, we'll have a Media Day next week, the 21st, that you'll want to maybe stop by the arena, see what we've got going on, see if media is here to check out this great cause for a great program. And I certainly encourage everyone to be going to idahofoodbank.com or .org right now, help and support families this holiday season.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Do you know what that number is?
No, and I perish the thought of hazarding a guess.
It was 6. You didn't even guess.
No, I didn't.
You didn't even guess.
I didn't, because if I guessed 6, you would have said it was 8.
No, I would have said, congratulations, you've picked my number. But you didn't. You didn't even pick a number. You didn't even play my game.
Well,
And
why would I play a game
ways,
when I know there's no way of winning it?
I guess by not even playing the game at all, you did kind of succeed. So, well played.
Okay, I appreciate that.
But 6 was the number.
Unfortunately, the two teams competing here today aren't going to be able to use that strategy. They have to actually go into this match. One of them has to come out on top.
Are you sure there's no way they can both lose, you know? Just like have everyone be like, oh, well, I guess everyone lost, so see you guys next year.
I thought you a moment you were going to go with the generational stereotype and said, is there a way anyone can win? But I like everyone much more. See, you have the anti-participation trophy.
Some kind of, what is it called? Takeshi's Castle or something?
Takeshi's Castle, yes.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people
Everyone
trying to beat
face
it.
plants in the mud.
Yeah, and nobody wins.
And
then everyone's like, yay, what a fulfilling experience that was.
That's my favorite thing about the game show, The Price is Right, is their final round showcase. They bid on a whole bunch of prizes. Whoever is closest to the actual retail price of the showcase without going over wins it. Mm-hmm. But if both players are over, then I've had a lot of people, when I ask them what happens then, they say, well, maybe the one who was over by less wins it. And I go, no, they both lose and nothing is awarded. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. It's always great, go full Willy Wonka on it, you know what I mean? You get nothing! You get nothing! Good day, sir!
Yeah, exactly. I'm just spreading the bad vibes,
You are, you've really been a dark cloud over what should be a great and joyous and wholesome occasion.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice thought.
There we get a few waves from up on the stage of the team that's ready to go, hopefully in better spirits, or, again, acknowledging how tough of an opponent ICCU is. Could be a very tough slog indeed as we're ready to head into the match, going on to Hardpoint. And then there's a whole just bunch of games that we are doing throughout the Giving Game season as well. It's a whole repertoire. So we'll probably see some of kind of the standards that we see here at Boise State Esports, Rocket League, maybe some Valorant as well.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, you got me thinking about Valorant because you said my sleeper agent trigger word. Now you got me thinking about it. Thanks.
Hey, it's great. It's great to get at least something chugging through your mind. It's just,
yeah, I guess you're right. It could be worse. I could just be like,
I noticed the slight lower lip tremble there. That's great acting
I'm really
skills.
sad. Yeah.
You're really coming across.
I could be playing Valorant.
You could be playing Valor, but playing Call of Duty, which the interesting thing about Call of Duty is, it's kind of, it sets up kind of a lot of the base skills that you need for other games. Like so many games, competitive shooters, have variations of kind of the core modes that are available in Call of Duty.
Have you ever heard of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Yes, I have. That is a game.
Yeah.
But it's not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which we're playing here tonight.
Yeah, it's the game before this game.
Yes.
And then that game was preceded by Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It goes Call of Duty Modern Warfare, then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and get this, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
So since you're setting yourself out to be such an expert in the realm of these types of games, then I have to ask you the trivia question: which released first, Call of Duty or Battlezone?
It's a 50-50 shot. It's just like 50%.
You have a greater chance than I did guessing your number.
You'll be a loser. You've got this. You just gotta. Call of Duty.
No. Battlezone released first. You're wrong. You lose. Goodbye.
It's 50-50. I don't know.
I know it was 50-50. I mean, technically, when you think about this match that's coming before us, that should be a 50-50 chance as well.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Here's my 50-50 to you. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Oh, you were wrong.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Got him!
I feel like I had an actual chance there.
You played my game.
I did. You're like the guys who have the 3 cards on the side of the road. Just find the queen. You're gonna get it this time.
All right. Now I'm gonna write my secret word, and you got to figure out what it is.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Guess the word.
Cough drop.
Wrong. It was heads.
Oh, look at him. He's Zenin and Zanus. He's all over the place right now. He's all over the place, but apparently not actually at the desk.
Hey, guys. I'm back.
You were just overcome by the splendor of your brilliance at that point.
Yeah. I guess you could say I do have a little bit of Christmas joy.
That's good.
It's more like Christmas shot.
So yeah. Well, I was about to say when I started to suffer, then the Christmas joy started to come out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, you can't really be happy without making someone else sad.
Yeah.
Like.
It's a zero-sum game. That's the true meaning of the season. It's a zero-sum game is what we're coming away with here tonight.
Yeah, every time you meet Santa, someone else meets Santa, and their day gets actively worse.
Whenever you get a present, when you wish for a present, you're taking a present away from somebody.
Yeah, you're taking a present away from someone else.
Yeah.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
It is. It is.
Who took my presents?
Who took your presents?
Yeah, who took my presents?
You had your presents stolen. It's not even Christmas yet.
I'm talking about last year, the year before that, and the year before that.
Year before that, so you've got no presents.
I'm the guy who got like all of the bad effects.
Well, then it's no wonder why you don't like this season.
Yeah. And do you think I should start taking other people's presents to make my
build yourself a ramshackle sleigh, get your dog, put it in front as your reindeer, and then go down when everyone's sleeping and take all their presents.
That sounds nice.
Does that sound like a viable strategy to you?
Yeah, but I mean, the only problem that I have with that is like, I feel like if I do that, it's gonna lead me down a road to me being a better person.
So. Okay.
And like, I don't really want to progress as a person quite yet because I think I'm chilling.
You think you're chilling? So you don't want to get better as a person.
I think I'm happy.
I thought that was just your preference for fictional stories as well, but this in real life, if anything, regression.
Regress. I mean, I think I'm happy with just being at like a point of stagnation, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Just staying the same the entire time. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad.
Well, what a joyful note to end the conversation on right now. Unfortunately, if you are wanting to help raise the mood, of course, we will get to the game as soon as we can. Call of Duty should be Idaho Central Credit Union. Averse is Boise State University, all for a good cause, the Idaho Food Bank. Despite the verbal barbs we are trading up here, the venomous verbal barbs, I should say, we're trading up here. It's all in good fun. Me and Dallin have known each other for a long time, and it's just the way we talk, you know?
Guess the color of this marker.
Tails. I got him! See, I know how he thinks. I know how he's working out there.
I can't believe this. That football game.
That football game.
Yeah.
Which football game? Just the football game. It's just the general, you know, when you go to dinner with and they just ask you, "Hey, did you see the game?" It's like, "Yes, I saw the game."
Yeah, I saw the game.
We're about to see a game right here.
Oh. Maybe that'll be like my excuse. Like when people are like, "Did you see the game?" I'd be like, "That game. Life's a game."
Life is a game here, but hopefully the one game that these two teams are looking to win at is the actual match that we have at Call of Duty, which will start out on Hardpoint. Just waiting for everyone to get loaded in. We can see they're loading into the arena. Just get everything all set, waiting for the matches to be set up in the general tournament. You make me nervous when you pause this long. You know that.
Oh, maybe I should do it for longer.
Maybe you should. Now he's going to do it for the entire rest of the broadcast, which I've really gotten myself into a pickle at this point. Meanwhile, if you want to help give to the Idaho Food Bank, we always encourage you to do so. A lot of the teams, by just being in this tournament, are already donating to the Idaho Food Bank. So it's kind of one of those charity things where by being in the tournament, you give a certain amount to a good cause. You're able to help families this holiday season and then compete for pure bragging rights in this tournament up on the beautiful Boise State Esports Arena. And it has been an arena that's seen quite a lot of action this year. We've had CECC West, the NACE Star League Grand Finals, National Championships. Red Bull Campus Clutch was here as well. And
Heads.
Here we
Heads.
go.
Heads.
And now
The answer was heads.
the Giving Games tournament underway as we are heading into Hardpoint. Thank you so much for your patience waiting as we ready to load in. Got Pickle. Oh, I remember Pickle Fork. That's an ICCU player. This could be a very tough match indeed. Pickle Fork, last time we were in the Giving Games, I think it was the Bankers versus Broncos event actually. Pickle Fork just ran right over everything that Boise State had to throw at them. So it is probably going to be Boise State in red, ICCU in blue. So we are ready to head into the first hard point. Risky already making his position known. A demo onto Boise State to start things out with the nade, and things only go from bad to worse.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a... Well, I mean, is that teams up? No, okay, that was almost full team wipe on the side of the Broncos side.
Well, the Broncos taking out Frisky and Pickle Fork are starting to make their way in. Sebi also eliminated. Boise State will take the point back for themselves.
I'm trying to... Oh, that looks like the Valorant. I'm sorry. I gotta keep those thoughts to myself.
Sorry about that, folks. Download's just somewhere else for a moment.
I'm always somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Don't
wow,
think
Pickle
about
Fork
it
gets a nice pick against Knee, but it's traded back. Evo taking him out. Magic is also going to get rid of Jumping Armadillo, and that's going to allow this to be tied up as the new hard point is formed. And through some good positioning, Boise State claims it first. moving in, dislodging Sevi. Avo eliminated back, but Pickle Fork, you know, the theme that I like here is even though Pickle Fork is the strongest player, they're usually trading 1-for-1 with him.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, you know. I mean, taking a 1-for-1 it works, but like, if you want to take any, you know, it's not really impactful, I guess. It just kind of minimizes the actual competition on both ends.
Which is kind of a good thing if you're the team that currently holds the hard point, though.
Yeah.
If everything's going to be a stalemate and you just keep the hard point in your favor.
Yeah, if you do have the hard point, but also, like, if
and
you...
look at this right here. They're already focusing around the next hard point.
If you are, like, as you said, the top fragger, it's not going to be... It is more impact, but less for them and more on your team, because it's going to be more difficult, just like inherently, when your best player is no longer on the playing field. What the?
NG with a nice pick against Sebi. Takes two, trades 2-for-1 in that engagement. Pickle Fork trying to move up, but Neeb has cross angle on him. He'll be eliminated. Frisky moving in again toward the hard point. Boise State coming up on 100 for this match and instantly stopped as soon as he actually steps foot on it.
Penji and Neeb are actually doing really well so far. I was not really, I haven't really been paying attention up until now, but Neeb is absolutely stepping up.
Were you thinking about Valorant?
I'm not thinking about Valorant, no. Wait, did I do the intonations?
You kind of did. You were tipping me off there.
Dang it.
Meanwhile, there's only one from ICCU as the rest of the Broncos surround him, but it is Pickle Fork, and he's the one to stand up, picks up a double, continuing on the win streak, keeping his KD in the positive range. That's a triple now for ICCU.
Can you make it a quad?
No, his reign comes to an end with Magic, but Sebi was holding that angle, so as soon as Magic came through, his journey was done. Seeing the KDA though, I mean, Boise State is arguably a lot more even in terms of their KDA, whereas, you know, Pickle Fork is really trying to drag his...
He's fighting. He's fighting for his life right now.
Frisky's also doing a good job.
Yeah,
I have to shout him out, but like there from Jumping Armadillo, that was his first of the entire match, and we are already quite a ways into it.
I mean, everyone on the side of the Broncos currently has a positive KD ratio, which is that's very nice. It's just going to be a matter of if ICCU can actually turn this around, or if Pickle Fork can just pop off to a different degree.
I don't know. Boise State's watching their flanks. They're trying to catch.
Can you
Magic off guard?
Oh, okay. All right. I was confused. I thought they both like took each other out at the same time. Can you do that in this game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this game has nades like a bunch of other shooters too. So
I mean, it's just like straight up 1v1, like guns only, like no additional weaponry, I guess.
Meanwhile, while we've been thinking about this, ICCU is slowly making their way back. Nade thrown out through the window, gonna round the corner. Try to see you can see and gets crossfire. Jumping Armadillo coming in, lands the shot. And now Boise State really having a hard time with this flashpoint. This hard point, excuse me. They just might wait for the next one to form and then try to defend through there. But Frisky
double. Gonna pull back a little bit. Go for the triple. Do it. It'll be so cool. Neeb fighting for his life. Takes out Jumping Armadillo. Fighting for that point. Ooh, but Frisky does get the triple. Is going to get taken out, though.
Boise State claims the hard point. It will start ticking up. ICCU just shy of 100. Jumping Armadillo comes in with a double. But Magic answers right back. Frisky and Pickle Fork make inroads to be able to capture the hard point. Boise State fully respawn. Penji moving in for a little bit of a prodding pick against Sebi. Pickle Fork also eliminated. Boise State takes the hard point back for themselves.
Doesn't seem like the grenade goes through. Frisky's movement is too absurd. And Magic takes a double as well.
A lot of conversation going on the stage behind us as they're trying to call out ICCU's attack route. Sebi in a prolonged firefight with Neeb. Neeb will be the one to claim it. Picks up a double before he's eliminated by Frisky.
Avo gonna take 1 and 2. Here we go, get your picks. Nobody on the point is gonna be taken once again by the Broncos.
A few extra points for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Go north of 190. Nice elimination. There's still a good amount of time on this hard point. The next one not showing where it's going to spawn. Oh, there it goes. And look at that. Boise State has called it out. Benji is already right on top of there. As Frisky moves in from above, going to try to dislodge him. It's kind of him separated from the rest of his team. And now the rest of ICCU is going charging in on the bottom route. State just trying to use the natural cover that the building provides to them. Frisky eliminated.
Nebi's gonna help from behind. Sebi, not Nebi, Neeb and Sebi. 2 different people.
Boise State now north of 200.
Yeah, almost more than doubling the points right now. With only, you know, less than 30 points to go, I think this is almost set in stone.
We were talking about Pickle Fork, but it's actually Frisky who's the top fragger over for ICCU, whereas Boise State, I would say, overall has kind of the best looking KD in terms of the actual ratio. 19-16 for Neeb. 17-9 is also really good as well.
And just like that. Oh,
nice.
okay.
Catches him out on the flank. New hard point and just 1 point left to go. And that'll be claimed.
Just like that, we eat our own words. And
yeah, we do. I mean, as soon as I saw Pickle Fork, I was thinking, you know, he was on the team that rolled last time in the Bankers versus Broncos match, but fate had different plans in store. Now we can see all of the stats. I mean, look at the streak also for Team Bravo, their 5 kill streak for 3 players as well. I mean, there was a prolonged period there where they were just rolling with it.
Some insane stuff there. I mean, I don't know if these were the same players we had last year, but man, Neeb just an absolute game changer this time around.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you know, about Boise State is, I mean, we have our varsity games, but we still have tons of students who play games in their own time, and that might not necessarily be varsity games. We have teams compete on the club level, so games like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, you'd be surprised, you know, how many Broncos are ready to play should an event like this arise, and they can show their skills.
So is that just one singular hard point map, and then do we go to the next game, or is it
yes,
multiple?
and then we go on to the next game.
We go to the next one. Great. So
have you ever seen an Overwatch match? It's like that. You know, each round is its own different mode.
All right, yeah. Honestly, whenever you're talking to me, you just need to put in baby terms. That's all you need to do. You say, "Oh, you need to put the Overwatch," and then you go to the next game mode. And
you know, there's a game mode here that's a lot like how Valorant is played. You know, the traditional one team plants, the other team tries to defuse. Mm-hmm. You know how that works, don't you? I give up completely, and we're just going to be moving on. Once we get into the next round, I'll try to explain it as it goes along to him. See if I can't lead him along. Still thinking?
Oh, it's like Valorant.
Yes. Took you a little ways, but now we're connecting. Now we're ready to go.
I figured it out.
Okay, good. You don't get a cookie, though, or a star. So I'm sorry if you thought that you would earn that by figuring it out. You don't.
Oh, man. Now what am I going to do?
We're going to watch the next round that's coming up very shortly between these two teams. And apparently the big story of the night is Pickle Fork, normally kind of a very winning team composition, but might actually be ready for an upset win. And a good start for the night.
Do you still think there's a possibility that both teams just lose? Like,
No,
What
that's
if
not
they
how
say-
this game is much like your Christmas gift scenario. If
Okay.
one has to win and the other has to lose.
Dang. That sucks. Man, I just. Wouldn't it be funny? You're giving me a judgmental look.
Well, are you a soccer fan? Because the way you're describing both teams tying and losing at a scoreless tie, it seems like that'd be a game that's right up your alley.
When I was in like 7th grade, I played soccer for like. Well, I played soccer before that point, but I remember 7th grade soccer specifically because we didn't win a single game that season. And then in one of those games that season specifically took place on my birthday.
Okay.
And the one thing I wanted, oh, please, I just want to score a goal. I just want to win a game on my birthday in soccer. You know what I got instead? I got a kid who was in high school while I was in middle school. Why is a high school kid on the soccer team? He kicked a ball straight at my face. I couldn't see for like 5 seconds. It ruined my day.
And hey, look at this. I saw we're going to be loading into Search and Destroy coming up next. So it is the mode that's like Valorant.
Good. I'm satisfied. Because Valorant is like when you take the spike and then you go to the site.
And you plant it.
Plant it.
And then the other team has to defuse it.
Yeah.
So in this turn of general gameplay of plant and defuse, what are some of the key things that a team is going to need, regardless if you're playing Valorant or CSGO or even Call of Duty? What are the fundamentals in any one of these kind of more tactical modes?
Well, you got to recognize what your win condition is going to be in most cases, whether that be actually planning or just waiting out the enemy, because there are certain situations where you just do not want to take a fight because if you do lose, there's a good chance that you just lose the round entirely. There's points of just knowing when to take fights, knowing positioning and all that. It's just knowing it's the combination of knowing game sense and also just having mechanical aim skill. They have grenades in COD. Do they have anything else that you know of? Or is it just...
Yes, there are general abilities that are used here as well.
Do they have
I
like
remember,
a Yoru TP?
remember in Bankos vs.
Do they have a
Broncos.
Yoru TP though?
No, they don't have a Yoru 2P. Yoru is not in Call of Duty.
I go sleep.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I put my fair share of time into Call of Duty, although it was mostly just in zombies.
Okay.
That's
fair. That's fair.
It was fun. I didn't put too much time into it though, and most of it was playing with friends. It was never really about the game, It was about the friends.
It was about the friends.
And yeah.
Are you sure we're talking about Call of Duty right now? Because I don't necessarily put that together with the Call of Duty online experience.
Well, you might be onto something there, but I'm talking about the good old days of split screen.
Oh, yeah. You cannot beat that. That or Halo. Everyone gathers on the couch and plays each other in split screen.
See, my Halo was actually GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you're going to get Doc coming up here and starting to talk about that once you start talking about GoldenEye.
I love GoldenEye. It's so good.
You really think about it, I mean, that's such a great genre of game, the split-screen local multiplayer. It's really fallen by the wayside. I mean, Mario Kart is probably one of the few still left.
I'm so glad that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, it is nice. It is very nice. We weren't a generation raised on Candy Crush.
I'm just kidding.
I see.
No. I grew up mostly on Nintendo 64, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's basically been downhill ever since, because Nintendo 64 peak console. It's the best one.
N64 is the best console.
It's my favorite. I don't think anything's gonna beat it ever. I'm biased. I know. I have a couple opinions that I know are wrong. Like, I think milk is just better than chocolate milk.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm a milk fan myself.
Okay.
Just
I just know that if you tell it to the wrong crowd, you will end up on someone's list.
Oh,
of-
I know.
it's-
Some of these issues, when you get into issues of milk versus chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I mean, once chocolate enters the conversation, then opinions are very stark, and you start
Yeah.
putting white chocolate into the
People start
conversation, and
putting
people go absolutely
strawberry.
ballistic.
It's like, have you ever had vanilla milk? It's
Vanilla
actually-
milk?
yeah.
Oh, flavored? But no, I haven't.
It's pretty nice. I like it a lot, actually. It's been a while since I've had it, but I specifically remember really enjoying it.
Vanilla is a very strong flavor. I mean, it's kind of a pity that we use it as kind of a synonym for just bland.
Yeah,
Because vanilla, it's like you only add a drop of it to any recipe because it's that strong.
Yeah, I remember as a kid I really liked vanilla, so vanilla extract smelled really good.
It does.
So I thought, taste good. Wait, smell good, taste good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that smell actually does play into how you taste.
Yeah, but you take too much in, and then suddenly you're just like, ah! No, never again. I don't entirely regret it.
So you just chugged a bunch of vanilla extract as a kid?
I've done worse.
This explains so much that's happening tonight here. I feel like it's a revelation that's been brought upon all of us.
One night my parents had to call poison control because I really liked the taste of grape medicine.
Okay. And you
Um,
just drank the grape medicine.
You laugh, but that's exactly what
No,
I did.
it reminds me of one of my favorite books. Actually, my brother got into this book series a lot more than me when I was a kid, but it was a book series that specifically said, and of course we had to put all the child-proof lids on all of the household cleaners and poisons because apparently, apart from actual candy, that's just the stuff that kids are naturally drawn to the most. I mean, they just think that's the best stuff in the world.
Good. It still tastes good.
Who needs,
I would do it again.
Who needs a lollipop when you've got Clorox right there? I mean, that's the small kid's fantasy.
All I'm saying is I don't condone it, but I understand why people tried eating Tide Pods. I get it. It makes sense. Those things look like they taste so good. They do. You can't tell me they don't.
So we're going to be taking a short break and then be getting into the next round of this Call of Duty match. What more great revelations will Dallin have for us about his past and childhood and culinary tastes? We'll have to find out after these messages, so do not go away.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown, armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur, every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance. NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown, armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur, every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. I'm story host Jacob, joined by Dallin, and we are here for the Giving Games tournament, annual tournament held between Boise State and ICCU, helping raise money for the Idaho Food Bank. We're currently in our Call of Duty match for the night. Dallin has just been off stage, consuming a copious amounts of Tide Pods, topped off with some NyQuil chicken. I hope that was all suited to your tastes.
Check this out. I got a bottle.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to do with it?
What? Are you going to make it Oh, there you go.
I'll see you guys next time. Cut it to break.
All right, there we go. I'm glad you. I personally think the match and everything from this point is just going to be a disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Now get this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Ready for a magic trick?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was the magic.
No, this is not the magic trick.
Okay,
Here we
yeah,
have a Hall's Honey Lemon Cough Drop.
Yes.
You're going to guess what hand it goes into.
Okay.
Okay? Ready? 1,
Yep.
2, 3.
And we'll never know because we are into the actual game. Some questions are just never meant to be answered. Getting back into the game now, we're actually going to replay the first hardpoint map. We can see Frosty, and boy, it looks so weird when they go prone and you're in third person. There's a reason this is a first-person game.
It would be so much if it wasn't.
All right, going charging back in. Team Alpha and Drago, Biff Picklefort, who we recognize from ICCU. We're assuming to be Boise State in the red. ICCU makes the first opening volley, making their way onto the hard point. Spread out to Boise State. Picklefort trying to watch the flanks. He's dislodged. That might create some sort of opening for Penji. He's taking an awful long route around. He's sweeping every angle up north.
I've just noticed that we have a Frisky and a Frosty now.
A Frisky and a Frosty.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm a big fan.
It's like the name of one of those old burger stands that you go to, you know, that sold the milkshake. You know, I have a Frisky Frosty. Frosty.
It reminds me, Frosty reminds me of like some Rankin Bass character, you know, some kind of like stop motion like character.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. That's true. I could really see that coming into play. Meanwhile, the next hardpoint has, and look at the size differential already between ICCU and Boise State. ICCU already up to 50, almost 20% of the way there.
Almost complete reversal of how it went last game. We're not. I mean, now we're seeing ICCU with a major lead, which might start be reversed. Wait. Okay. Oh. I respect it. He ran out of ammo. He had one choice. You got to go for the knife. And he did, and he succeeded. And although he shortly died afterwards, I respect it nonetheless.
That was beautiful. That was almost like cartoon-like, the way Sebi was running across the point and the bullets just trailing after him. That was beautiful.
And now we're going to see Broncos starting to take the hard point.
Getting some good one-on-ones against ICCU. Neeb moving up to the center, has to reposition to try to catch Frisky.
Wait for someone to try and push out, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, he was so ready for that. And Magic is just holding this down. No one's going to get through. Okay, so Frisky almost got through, but then Penji was also there. This is our point. We are in control now. Stop trying to push. Please stop. Don't do it anymore.
I mean,
Please.
they're probably trying to move up to some choke points, but at this point, new hard point is going to be formed. Right where Magic is standing, he's in a tough position. He claims a hard point, but they're going in to try to pinch him, or at least take a 2-on-1. They'll be able to get him, and ICCU takes back the hard point for themselves.
Ooh, wow. All right, we got a 5-kill streak from Avo. I don't think he's died yet.
Find it. He's got a bit of damage pushed onto him. He still manages to find it. He's up to 6.
Yeah. Ah, all right, but Avo's got.
I mean, 6 kill streak isn't that bad. Russell moving in, trying to get back on the hard point. He's taken out by Neeb. Kind of hard with the entrance to it is kind of guarded by those narrow doorways. You have to crouch or go prone to get in there. Next hard point looking like it's going to be going back over toward Palace. ICCU already has a huge presence.
It's just gonna be Frosty holding it down. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna be pushing from that direction, fortunately for them.
Oh,
just
almost
a little
had
tap.
Sebi.
Just a little couple taps.
Oh, but Sebi apparently wasn't aware that Neeb tried to take him out, so he does get what he was looking for. Now moving on to the hard point, has a 2-on-1. The straight transfer works out, and Neeb takes back the hard point for the Broncos.
Someone has woken up the Neeb.
Do you feel a Neeb right now?
I said Neeb, not need.
I know you did. I was trying to make the pun.
Guess what?
That's how
Well,
pun's just
guess
general
what?
work, you know.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you guys later. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What?
Interesting.
That one seemed a bit more personal than
Yeah.
normal.
Just a little bit.
Call of Duty players bringing out BM? I've never even heard of that.
Wow, I didn't know they could do that.
They're just all
They're also respectful.
they're all choir boys.
Yeah. Holding that prone. Frisky. Oh, just a couple taps. Jump over the door. This one is a lot more even than the game that took place previously. They seem pretty neck and neck all the way through. And we're seeing a lot stronger performance from Frisky and Magic, and Avo especially this time around. I don't think the first one, although it wasn't like a real round, you know, I guess. This time, Avo's really kicking into third gear.
ICCU actually wins this one. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty convenient for them that this was reset. It's like when you play with your brother, you know. It's like, no, this is the round that counts.
That one was just a practice
Just a
round. Are you
warm-up.
kidding me? Yeah, I love the practice round excuse. That's my favorite. I would make him so mad. I'm a nice older brother.
That's good. Oh,
Pickle fork coming at you. That's-
oh, wow. They're just laying right on the point, trying to hold it down. Sebi manages to trade 2. Few nades thrown out. Evo just going to poke a little, but realizes that the next hard point is forming, so Boise State will just position themselves on it, ready for it to spot.
Gets stunned, but that's okay. He gets back up, and then he dies.
graceful.
Something about the ragdoll physics. I don't know. They get me.
Every game needs ragdoll physics.
Agreed.
They just do.
Agreed. Ragdoll physics. I don't care. Like,
That's something
what game
Valorant
it is.
doesn't have, or not to the.
oh yeah, you're right.
You see, Valorant needs ragdoll physics.
Valorant needs ragdoll physics.
Overwatch has Valorant
does, yeah.
ragdoll
and
physics,
you
and
know
it's
what?
hilarious.
So now the score on Valorant v Overwatch is going to be 999 to 1. Congrats, Overwatch. You got your first point.
That's said from a completely unbiased source.
I am totally not biased because I played both games for a lot of amount of time. Maybe too much. Magic with the double.
Still,
and
though,
it's
Boise
just-
State has managed to get back the lead for themselves, 200.
Yeah. They're just going to give Magic the... All right, well, Hardpoint has changed, but they were just giving Magic it for those final few seconds. And, man, I just love ragdoll physics. I don't care. It's always funny. It's always funny. And with only about 30 more points left to go, we're just seeing a similar situation
Kind
to...
of a hard, a very hard point to take back as well, because they got the benefit of it being on the second floor. So you got
just
you got-
designated entry points to hold. And
you've got the high point advantage, and then you gotta, nade the doors or be very careful. Just really tough point to take back. Boise State might just ride it all the way to the victory.
And yeah, that's what it's looking like.
All right, the score limit is reached, but it was pretty darn close there for the vast majority.
Oh,
And
final
just see
kill.
one final kill be brought out. I'll take their word for it. He went behind a pillar, and I didn't see what happened after that. So there you go. Avo being the main one to come away with a very impressive performance.
Yeah, wow, Avo. So before I was so rudely cut off by production, thanks production. I'm just kidding. You guys are great. There was a decision you had to make.
Yes.
You had to pick which hand withholds the Hall's Honey Lemon Cough Drop.
Do I get to keep the honey lemon cough drop if I guess correctly?
We'll have to discuss it with the board of Hall's
Yeah.
Cough Drop.
Okay.
Those guys. I don't know if it's technically allowed. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But
Okay.
I just gave it away. I gotta do the.
You sort of did.
I kind of did. I gotta do it again. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Neither.
Wrong. It was in this hand.
Oh, okay.
See, it's in that hand. I keep it.
Okay, so you're just going to sit atop your strategic hoard of Hall's honey lemon cough drops.
Counterpoint. 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 Okay, I'm done.
That sort of thing tends to only work if you actually land it, I'm told.
I landed it the first time. I did marginally
So the
well.
first time was the
I
one
think,
that counted. Everything else was a practice
Yes,
round.
everything else was a practice. Exactly.
Okay.
See, you get it. I think I could land it.
Okay.
I think I got this.
Yeah.
Expo marker,
Yeah.
don't let me down. Expo marker, flip.
Oh.
Wait.
He didn't land it.
Here you go. It's for you now.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, Search and Destroy was going to be the next mode. At least I hope it is, because that is the one that has so many similarities to your favorite game. That doesn't have ragdoll physics, unfortunately, but it's still your favorite game.
It's not my favorite game. I've had
Oh,
my
right,
fair share
right.
of
There
ups
is
and
there
downs.
are other games now that I remember.
Yeah, I don't need to get into that discussion because we would be here all night. And have I ever told you? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Can I have my marker back, please?
No.
It was like a borrow type thing. It wasn't like a gift.
No.
It wasn't a gift.
Why would
I want the marker back.
It's Christmas time. Don't you believe in? Oh, right. You're
Where's
the Grinch.
my gift?
So
Huh?
I took it away from you. But the thing is now that I get to dual wield two green
I don't think that's fair.
Expo markers.
I don't think it's fair that you get to dual wield 2 green markers. I mean, one's enough. You've already served enough purpose. They're the same color.
Where you take a pink
Yes.
marker? Okay, there
Thank
we go.
you.
Now we're both happy. See, that's how you work together. That's the kind of teamwork that these
It's
two
dry.
teams need to show.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. It's not dry.
There we go. We're both happy. I better actually check to make sure that none of these are dry too. Otherwise, I might have had a really bad. No, okay, they're both good. Okay, I'm happy too.
Okay, this is a pretty satisfactory.
I know.
deal.
I'm proud of you and me and us.
Yeah, I'm proud too.
And don't forget, this is all for a good cause. All of the performances that you see right now, all of the games, all of the matches, and all of the moments of us making complete fools of ourselves up here are still all for a good cause. It's the Idaho Food Bank helping families in need throughout this holiday season. Giving Games brought to you by Boise State, Idaho Central Credit Union, Idaho Army National Guard, Coca-Cola, and Omen. Of course, you can donate to the Idaho Food Bank yourself if you want to get in the spirit of the giving season, as we're going to have games and matches throughout the entire night, throughout the week, this week and next week.
This week and next week. Yippee! I'm gonna get my water bottle.
You are. Oh, he's actually going to get it. Okay. Why, you gonna try another practice round?
Check this out.
You know what? Maybe I just need to. Sometimes the best thing you can do is take the temptation away.
That's not fair. That's my water.
Meanwhile, here we go. Search and destroy. Now, the main thing you were talking about these types of matches is knowing your win condition, knowing when to take fights and when to hold. It's quite a different pace of gameplay too.
I mean, what else is there to say about Call of Duty movement? It's kind of, you know, it is the blueprint.
Then we have points A and B all set up. ICCU will start out having the bomb. They'll slowly move, making a route node downward. They're kind of more bum rushing the entire point.
Just the concept of just running through grass like that.
And already they just run right into the waiting hands of Boise State. Broncos already pick up one. Bit of fire exchange between Swebby. Avo goes down. We're now back down to 3 apiece.
Just waiting for somebody to make a move.
There's
Penji
only
able to
one
take
Bronco
one
left.
Yeah. Frosty and Sebi. Oh, there we go. That's round 1, baby. Baby. First
One
to
round
6.
going to ICC. I mean, the thing that's striking me up is, you know, normally in kind of these more tactical modes, tactical rule sets. Oh, look at that thing twirl in the air.
Yeah.
The 30-pound gun all of a sudden flies through the air like a feather. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I like it when things spin.
But the thing I was going to say is you know, normally these types of things, these types of modes, things are played out a bit more slowly. You know, you're not trying to peek angles, you know, quickly without getting some intel on them. Understand with Call of Duty, you don't have as much util to use. I mean, you've got your smoke and basic grenade, so.
Throw.
Still, both these teams are moving around pretty fast.
Sebi is going to take out Magic. Oh, and just like that, the 4v4 has turned into a 2v4. But they do get the plant down.
Two left defending. Defuse attempt goes through. They get
Oh,
rid
no.
of Frosty. Defuse.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Successful. ICCU picks up the next round.
I think it's I don't know. I think it's a little bit too early for me to analyze too deep because I don't want to make it any like huge call outs to certain people quite yet. I think everyone's doing moderately well. The only thing I'm really noticing is Evo. I think Evo. I'm waiting for the Evo clutch up. That's what I'm waiting for.
Neeb is the first one eliminated. First blood going over to ICCU.
Oh. Did you see that?
I wish I didn't.
Some things should remain unseen. They're not meant for the human eye.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that'll even things up. In fact, better than that for the Broncos. Actually, okay, as soon as I say that, forget it. Broncos now just down to 1, but Magic doing his best. He's getting shot in the back, though.
Trying to get out of there, but he's just in a really bad spot. 3-0. Do you think we go the full 6-0?
I actually think so.
Yeah? I like a prediction like that. I'm down with it.
Oh, wait, they got to switch sides.
Oh. Do they switch sides multiple times? Like 3 switch, 3 switch, 3 switch, 3 switch? Or is it just first to 4?
Yes.
Thanks for your insightful answer. I now understand everything.
Meanwhile, up on the top route, Neeb currently holds the bomb. ICCU might be able to actually pick up a 2-on-1 against him.
They see Frosty on top, just waiting for him to overpeak it. Evo gonna take out Sebi.
Despite having a one-person advantage, Boise State's still playing this one pretty tentatively.
Just wait him out.
Peak's taken through, and yeah, they knew where Frosty was. We heard them call him out, so we just waited until they could get the surprise engage against him. Now Boise State, time's running out, less than half a minute.
I think I'm scared that our prediction was wrong. It's not going to go 6-0.
Unless Pickle Fork, yeah, has the play of his life.
Come on, Pickle Fork. 10 seconds. Ooh.
All right, so yeah, I guess it wasn't that good of a prediction from me.
Is it 6-0 or 4-0? That's the question.
Well, here's the
switching sides. Do they switch sides every round? Or no, it's switch sides online. No. I don't get it.
Are you confused?
I'm a little frustrated. I like it when they run through the glass, though.
That is good.
It's very funny.
Best thing is if they bust through the glass while in ragdoll.
That's top tier comedy.
It's a work of art, really.
Yeah. Oh, sees Pickle Fork. Not quite able to get him though. Looks like, well, Broncos are kind of trying to inch up on B. I don't know which one of the players has bomb. Oh, wait, no, I've got my sides mixed up. My fault. It's not very well explained. I'm sorry. Alpha and Bravo, are you kidding me? Can someone please give me language I do understand? Like attackers and defenders? Or red team and blue team?
That you can understand that because there's no word longer than 4 letters in that statement.
Yes, exactly. Now you get what?
Oh, look at
Oh,
this
you could just do that?
sneaky Penji.
You could just do that? All right.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to really play that big of a deal, but it was cool to watch.
They find him, but Sebi's able to take out 2.
Oh, he's stunned
Come on,
with the
Sebi.
nade.
Oh!
Gets him with the pistol shot in midair.
We were so close to something so glorious. The jumping midair pistol shots, though, that was a sight to behold. And it's going to be 3-2.
They're just holding on, but Broncos. Oh, this was so beautiful. And the twirl also. They both had their handguns out in one. Twirled so elegantly in the air.
What a magical moment. What does that say? Actibase?
Yeah, Actibase. Well, remember, yeah. Remember Activision releases Call of Duty?
Oh. That makes sense now.
Also makes sense why we had some of the issues with the matchmaking a little bit earlier on, because you do realize they are a small indie company.
They are a small indie company.
Activision
There's only one person who actually works there. Fun
There
fact.
is, and
Yeah.
it's good old Bobby.
Good old Bobby.
He needs his third swimming pool.
I mean, he's overworking himself, clearly. He's the only person there in the office. Are you kidding me?
Just pure salt of the earth kind of guy.
Yeah. And no one out yet. Time is starting to tick down. Okay, and as I say that, Magic is able to get his first pick. And just like that, trades lead to a 3v3.
What's he say? Really, whenever they've had the bomb, have been very cautious in how they plan. They're going to take the rotation over toward A. Eliminate Pickle Fork. And managed to get Sebi as well. That's a beautiful play by Neb.
And it's just going to be
Gets the
Frosty.
2-for-1 trade. There's Frosty left. They can go and plant pretty confidently.
Wait.
Now that is what you call playing to your win condition, because he realized all that had to be prevented was the bomb actually being planted. So he throws the miracle nade out for the final kill. That's beautiful.
Very, very well played, Frosty. Very well played. And also, bonus points because I got to see the ragdoll physics again.
That is true. Any
Bonus
excuse we have to see the ragdoll physics we'll take.
Like, if you're sitting in prone position, are you kidding me? That's a snooze fest right there. But a grenade? Oh, throw another grenade, yeah. That was a completely different one.
Fortunately, he didn't pick, the good grenade. He threw
Yeah.
the bad one.
The bad one. Boise holding really tight defense here.
Oh, caught in his
Ooh.
reload, however. He'll get eliminated. It's traded back with a pick on the Magic. I'd say that's a trade that works overall into ICCU's favor, however.
And
Maybe not Pickle for. Okay, well, this didn't really work into their favor at all, but
yeah, Pickle Fork tried to do a little smooth play just on his own. Wanted to see if no one else was on the site, but Avo was there.
and look there. If you were to use your basic reading abilities, you would have seen that it says first to 6 rounds there whenever the score pops up.
Listen here.
Reading is hard. I understand.
I did not notice that it says switching sides until we were 3 rounds deep. I thought it
That
switched
is
rounds
true.
at like the 3rd round. I was so
You're
confused.
still a little woozy from all the Tide Pods.
That was a long time ago, okay? I'll have you know that I think I have evolved physically.
You know, Dal, I just want to have a little bit of a heart-to-heart with you, a little bit of a one-on-one.
Yeah, sure.
When someone accuses you of something unsavory, the reply, "That was a long time ago," doesn't make it better.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it could have been worse.
You're better off saying, "I plead the fifth."
Yeah, that's
Then
boring.
that was a long
That's boring.
time
That's
ago.
what everyone says. I think instead of saying that was a long time ago, I said, "Oh no, I did something worse."
Now we've gone from a bad to worse excuse. Meanwhile, things go from bad to worse for the Broncos. There's only Avo left with the bomb. Has to take out 4.
Oh,
It's a
there's
nice
one.
angle against Pickle Fork. He's got to keep moving because whenever he's going to take someone else out, they're going to call out his position.
Oh,
So he's constantly got to trade it out. He picks up another.
20 seconds left. He's got to grab this bomb here. Trying to check
doesn't
that
see it.
close. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It was a good effort, though.
Almost the Avo clutch. I almost called it.
NT.
Well, we are now at match point. Thank you
I
for
like
the
the
additional
gun
sound
twirl.
effects. It really brightened my day.
It did.
And by doing so, probably made someone else's day worse because, law of equivalence.
Because we've already established
Yep.
all of your happiness is zero sum.
Mm-hmm. Just every time. It's like they don't even put any effort into trying to break it. They just straight up break it by running
Yeah,
through.
I mean, you don't see a shoulder or a
Yeah.
fist go
Yeah.
out, to,
It's just
no, they just walk
regular
through.
running through glass. And that's cool. Pickle Fork.
See, it's what I like about small indie companies. They innovate so much.
Yeah, they innovate. They really change the game. Pickle Fork, just able to get the early pick by being in such a weird spot. Yep. Yeah, look at him twitch. He's kind of hitting that move though.
He was. That was the best post-mortem rhythm I've ever seen.
Oh no! Look back! Look back! He was doing around the tower wall thing. He's in that sneaky spot. That spot. I hate that spot. I've only seen it 3 times, but now I just instinctually hate it. It makes me mad.
Meanwhile, still 2 for 2 with only about 20 seconds left, and I think they're just going to try to take this. For the planners, it might just be through eliminations at this point. Hope they get the spike down, or the bomb down on B.
Mm-hmm. Nice try. Pickle Fork is going to take out Magic. They're trying to stay in this, but it's got to be all up to Neeb. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh, moving in,
Oh,
they get stunned though.
stunned.
That was a bit sloppy.
It is what it is. And now, guess what? It's 1-1.
It is, and we get to go on to a round that isn't like Valorant.
Oh man.
But did you enjoy the small time that we spent here?
It was great. It was a great time.
It was great enough that you found a spot that you can now hate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I come up with those really quickly.
So now whenever someone brings up Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 to you, can just say, you know what?
You know that
This
spot? You know that spot?
Near the twirly roundy.
The twirly roundy?
I don't know. Didn't you say something like that?
I don't know. The roundabout. That's
No,
what I
you
meant.
didn't say that.
I didn't say that, but that's what I want to call it.
That was too well put together.
The
for you to
sneaky
have said
around the
that.
corner.
No, it wasn't that. It was more close to the twirly roundy.
I don't remember ever saying twirly roundy.
Well, you might not have said it that way, but you certainly said something like, you twirl around the thing and then there.
I did
and
not say twirl around the thing. There's no world. There's no reality where I said twirl around the thing. Are you kidding me? Do you take me for a 6th grader? Do you think I would say something as basic as, oh yeah, they're going to twirl around the thing, get to the other side. Is that what you take me for?
I don't know if I take you for that. I do take you for someone who's had Tide Pods in their past.
I've had a lot more than Tide Pods. I've done a lot worse. See, that's how you get people to get off talking about is you just talk about something worse.
You talk
Problem
about something.
solved. I think I fixed it. Yeah. Coins. If you need a couple pennies in my life. Did I ever tell you about
Oh, yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the glue sandwich thing?
No. I'm really scared to ask.
So
I did not give approval. That was not approval, Dallin.
okay, retracting.
Okay, thank you very much.
Check this out. Alright. Okay.
Oh.
I got cheated. I got cheated by the wall. Alright? Practice round. We do that again. We run it back.
Oh.
The end! Look at that. The end is bent.
I suppose the humidity's too high, too.
There we go. Alright, bottom
Your
stairs.
arm is tired. You're feeling the shingles.
I'm feeling great.
Your
I'm feeling
bunions
just
are
fine.
acting up.
Alright, check this out.
Oh.
Check this out.
Oh.
That was not fair. That was not fair. There we go.
Hey, there you go. 1 in 20. Great completion rate.
Two in two attempts, because the other ones were practice.
You know, I need to go back to what I said earlier. Saying that was a long time ago doesn't improve the situation. Neither does it was 2 instead of 1.
Make it 3.
Try again.
Oh, you almost had it that time. Ooh, try again. Nope,
Try
it went
again.
up.
No, that
gonna
was going to
stand up.
no,
It was totally
no.
going to stand
You
up.
cannot
It was
complain about interference
totally about
when
to
you
stand
reach
up.
out. Oh, no, I have to stop that one. The interference,
It
the
was-
wall
it was-
grazed
it
it,
was
all of a
literally
sudden.
turning
Then all of a
around.
sudden you reach your hand
It
out
was
there.
totally about what? You expect me check this out then, huh?
No.
Well, what about this?
No, that's not the same.
What about this?
The thing is, the camera isn't even pointing at you right now, so
That
no
was
one is no one is going to actually notice all of these harebrained. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, let's actually get into Doc's keys to the game for Call of Duty because these teams are all tied up now. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty of it, and you need to perform at your best. And so, in Call of Duty, believe, achieve, and repeat. Go. Oh, okay. Take them out one by one. I think he's just saying, like, take your goals as they come out.
Yeah.
Bleed green, and of course, help members achieve financial success.
I think we need a different word instead of repeat. That's like believe, achieve, repeat. That doesn't rhyme. Like relieve,
Believe, achieve,
relieve.
rechieve.
I don't know. Conceive, reprieve, Steve.
Yeah, I like that. Achieve, believe, and Steve.
Steve.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I put a little flair into that one.
See, that time, the little quarter on the water bottle, which you so derided a few minutes ago, came into your benefit.
Actually, it was on the other side of the water bottle, so it had nothing to do with that.
Alrighty then. Let's just move on into could be the ultimate tiebreaker for this match, ICCU versus Boise State. Both teams currently sit at 1. Ready to move on in. CDL control.
So, on top of being control, if one team just loses all 30 lives, is it just
they
over?
have a pool of 30 lives to be spread between all of them.
Wow. Amazing. And just like that.
You can either get this by, getting the ticks on each control point, or you can just go for eliminations.
Those numbers slowly ticking down. ICCU trying to take control of A site, but they do kind of got to back off.
They won't even get the first tick on it. Pickle Fork eliminated.
Hello. Just kidding. I'm completely fine. I don't know what's going on over there.
Small indie company is what's going on.
It's only one person working on the game. We got to cut him some slack, We can see it on their screens. There we go. We're fine. Steve Harvey? Where did you come from?
What? Okay, I mean, we are in the presence of actual celebrity right here.
It's an honor, sir.
Mr. Steve Harvey here from Family Feud.
I didn't know he played Call of Duty. I thought if he saw someone die in this game, he would stand up and go, "Ah!"
Aren't we supposed to be playing Fast Money instead?
Yeah.
Where's my $20,000?
It's time for the Fast Money round, Steve. Where are you?
Oh, man, he gets eliminated by Grim Squeaker. Okay, I got the first Fast Money question for you, Steve. Name someone who was just eliminated in Call of Duty.
Evo.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, all this time, ICCU has claimed point A. It's already moving on to point B. Boise State is just caught completely off guard.
I mean, they are down in lives,
but Boise State could still win this just based on eliminations.
It's just a matter of trying to take those down. 1 down, 18 to go. Not looking like it's going in the right direction, though. ICCU just needs to be able to take control of this B site for like a little bit more. But
steps out immediately. Gets taken out by Neb. 2-on-1 straight transfer. Gets the triple. That's a huge move for Boise State.
They might actually get the reverse on this based on lives. Uh-oh.
Oh, he thrown out through the angle. Doesn't hit him at all. So they both know where they are. They're just trying to hold the sidelines.
Oh, no. Oh! With only 5 lives, they got to take everything super slow now. 30 seconds left. Who wins? Is it ICCU if the time goes 0? Oh, no.
But they have no respawns remaining. I think it's the one who's farther ahead on elimination, so Boise State. I mean, ICCU has to be very gung-ho about this moving in. They're starting to get the control moving forward, and Boise State trying to win it on eliminations. Don't know if they can get it, though. Only 10 seconds left and 1 life remaining for ICCU East, and that is it. Done and dusted. Boise State takes it.
What a turnaround.
Okay, now you saw what it said there, first to 3 rounds.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw that at the very end, so it's not over. It's not over yet.
No, it isn't.
My favorite part was when the game was affected by the one player working at Activision curse.
I always hated when that happens.
Yeah. Sometimes Bobby would enter my COD games and he'd just say...
He would personally enter.
Yeah, he would personally enter my games and he'd say something like, "We don't like you. Leave the game." And I'd get really sad.
Think of the shareholders.
Yeah, think of the shareholders.
First blood picked up by ICCU, so this is much, well, I wouldn't say much better start for them. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm saying that just 1 kill is already a much better start for them.
Well, I mean, in terms of KDA here, Evo is once again popping off. Everyone on the side of Boise State always positive KDAs. Another nade. Doesn't quite see anyone yet.
This is kind of like 2CP from Overwatch, the mode that was retired from that game. One team attacks, the other defends, and you got to claim both points.
I miss Anubis sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I miss Anubis sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was a fun map. It was fun. 2CP's fun. I don't know why everyone hates it so much. Evo with a double once again. 15-6 in turn of the
Bobby!
Hey, Bobby, get under control.
All right. He's all right.
Phew.
He's holding it together for now.
Hold it together. Lives are still pretty.
I mean, things looking good for Boise State. I mean, they got a slight lead on lives. They've claimed one of the control points. They're moving on to B.
Dang it, Bobby! We've said this before, though. What happened last time was ICCU got control of the sites, and then things unfortunately happened. Oh, man.
Pickle Fork moving in with a multi-kill.
Bobby is affecting me on a metaphysical level right now.
He really is. Boise State has picked up one tick, though, on B and still has a slight lead. Pickle Fork manages to take him out. Nice double by Magic.
And it's going to get taken out. Lives are pretty consistent right now. It's just gonna be
I don't... can't see necessarily who's playing in the overlay. Because you know what? The only name that matters is Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby. That's what it's all about. That's what this...
Oh, nice play. Hey, look at Avo. He is popping off in his KDA. Meanwhile, no one from ICCU East has a positive KD.
The double nade. And then they go through the door, and then he got that guy. And then he goes back through the door, and he dies.
Good old Uncle Bobby. He's such a jokester.
He's so silly. He's so silly. Oh, trying to... Oh, no!
nice outline tracing there.
Oh, no! And then he stunned himself.
Now Boise State just a few kills away from claiming this. There goes one. There's 3 left and no respawns for the team. Nice trade. Frisky and Frosty get kind of a tag team there. Now there's only 2 players left. Time is running out.
Frisky and Pickle. Oh, wait. Oh, Pickle goes down.
Wasn't the cleanest engage, but take it. Oh, gets stunned by the nade. Tried to move out through the door.
Yo. Oh,
that'll do it. Boise State takes the round.
And just like that, it's over.
First to 3, though.
First to 3. I thought it's a best of 3. I thought it's a best of 3. Man, why can't I get these things right?
Match point.
Match point. That's what it says. I'm reading. Comprehension skills are on point. 30 lives remaining. Whoa. Look at that spin. Yeah! I was a big fan of that. I love that. I really like that
That's
spin.
That's something to dump $40 on right there if you can get the spin.
Yes, sirree.
Slowly up, take the high ground.
Ooh,
it's a confrontation with Penji. Picks up a double, and Boise State starts off with slight advantage. SCCU making progress at A point.
What is he doing up there? Oh no. It's
just that almost doesn't feel fair.
No, not quite. Yeah, he's just chilling, taking out everyone. He's on his triple now. Make it a quad.
I mean, the problem is, while he's been doing that, the rest of his team has been falling down around him, so it's still pretty even in terms of the lives remaining.
Look at that gun. It's like stars, and it moves. Wow.
Oh my goodness, they didn't even know!
They don't care about him. They're just letting him live.
All right, but now they got to claim B, so Ilfork is going to be forced off of his perch.
So unfortunate. Oh. Has he died yet? No, he's on his 6th kill streak. Man. Someone put a stop to this man. He's doing too much. His pickle is too fork. I don't know. I tried to do something there, but it's hard with a name like Pickle Fork. You can't really force
I mean,
a pun out of it.
Neeb's kind of already getting in on it, though, because he's got a 5-kill streak himself, so we could have a battle. He's up to 6. Who's going to go?
Man.
7 now. Boise
Wow.
State takes back the kill streak lead.
And now
Pickle Fork is close behind.
Pickle Fork and Neeb trying to get the higher kill streak.
I mean, we need to have a duel between both of them now, I think.
Oh, just like that.
Pickle falls, and it's Neeb who stands.
With only a minute left to go, ICCU is not looking great lives-wise. Oh, hello. So, if one team gets 1 point, and the other team gets the other point, is there like a third point that opens up? Or does it just go straight to lives?
Remember, one team's attacking, the other's defending.
Then why did it go blue? I saw it go blue. I'm not crazy.
Well, the charge only goes up in one direction, toward the green team.
I thought it could go up for the blue team
Yeah,
as well.
see, it goes
yeah,
blue.
see, it's
but,
on blue right
But
now.
if they bring it back down to 0, it's not going to start charging up for blue.
Ooh.
See? It
I'm
just
learning.
stays at 0.
I'm learning. Neeb still has yet to die. What is this? What is going on?
I don't know. He's got an 8-kill streak.
9.
Huge explosion. Calls in the air
finally.
support. Missile. Eliminates Sebi.
Frisky put a stop. Finally. Oh. 4 lives remaining. This is not looking too great for ICCU. Oh, it just like Pickle Fork takes 1. He's just got to
that's
kill
so
13 more
dramatic.
people. Okay.
Oh, my
all right.
goodness. Pickle
8.
Fork.
And I think this.
But the best streak that he's had has
Yeah.
been 7, so
Okay. All right. Wow.
there we go.
You know, he put up a very admirable effort there at the end.
First State will take the round 3 to 0.
Yep.
One final kill, the one that managed to stop Pickle Fork's reign of favor. They just had to take a cross angle against him, and that did it.
Wow. Hey, look, it's Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's back.
Is this a? Is
So
this a
different
completely
games in
different
progress,
game?
same tournament.
What?
Yeah, different games in progress, but same tournament.
Wow. Okay.
Seems like Steve Harvey's in a
And-
position.
And you took. Oh, okay.
Steve Harvey, though, still hanging in there,
Yeah.
being a very quality player.
Absolutely. This is the same game mode. They're up 2-1. I don't think that's right. I mean, it goes to control if it's 1-1. So I'm taking that as. No, wait, no. That means first to 3. Okay, I understand now. I have been enlightened. I get it.
I don't get it.
Well, allow me to explain it to you. ICCU have 2 point. Trailer have 1 point. First to 3 point. 1, 2, 3.
I don't get it.
So, think of a truck simulator. Does that help?
I don't get it.
I tried. I've done everything I could.
Okay, I'm glad you quit while you were ahead there. Meanwhile, Steve Harvey might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's
Yeah.
trailing on his lives. I don't
guy.
care about the rest of the team. It's just Steve Harvey from here on out.
Steve Harvey is all I care about right now. I like it when he does the funny ass question and then goes, ah!
Then stare into the void.
Yep. Stares into the void. Directly into the exact microcenter of the camera.
Mouth agape.
Yep.
Mustache shining in the studio lights.
Unbelievable shock.
Meanwhile, ICCU on the ropes, and with Trailer taking the second point, it looks like they're going to be able to win this.
2-2.
Drive it to the ultimate tiebreaker.
Oh, man.
Steve, you got to up your game here.
Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve.
I mean, look at that. He doesn't have his head in the game.
We asked 100 people what they put in their microwave. Top 8 answers on the board. Go.
Grandma's underwear. What? What? I got to walk off the stage right now. How could you say that? This is going to go on YouTube.
You're trying to jeopardize this whole TV show. Do you know how long I've worked to keep this thing going?
And that has been the last 10 years of Family Feud in 30 seconds. Thank you very much.
The #1 answer was pizza.
Oh. Good answer.
Good answer. Steve Harvey once again.
He's not having a good day.
No,
he didn't get his pizza answer, and his KD is underwater.
Someone asked him one too many crazy, or he was responded with. He had received one too many crazy answers.
Yep.
You know. I had to process that. Oh no, Puppy Paws. I'm a big fan of most of these names.
Yeah, there are some good names here.
Noodle King, Caboose, Puppy Paws? Are you kidding me? These are great. Grim Squeaker. Now where is Dr. Phil? Who is
We
the
need to have
Dr.
Dr.
our
Phil
Steve
on the other
Harvey?
team, and then we can have the ultimate showdown.
He can be our Grim Thanatos.
Okay, cool.
He's the god of death, right?
Yeah.
I think so. That can be our Dr. Phil.
Well, we'll see how Grim Thanos. Oh,
The
he
yin
just
to
got
our
eliminated.
yin. Mhm.
Well, then I have to ask him, how's that working for you? Seems like he's on the wrong path. He needs structure and a good mental mindset going for. He got eliminated again. Gosh dang it.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200. My favorite Steve Harvey quote. Or not Steve Harvey, Dr. Phil. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Dr. Phil. For the words
Oh,
I
that could
speak
be a
are
great
not
nade
truth.
thrown out. Moving in. Caboose picks up one. It's oh.
And then can't read my poker face. It pauses at the exact frame timing. It works out. The only problem is I can't sing, so. Dr. Phil to Noodle King. I'm hearing a joke about me DMCAing the stream because of how well I sung it, and I just want to say, no.
You caused DMCA to kick in. Oh no, Dr. Phil, look out! No, Steve Harvey takes the knife right to Dr. Phil's back.
I love this camera. It is really cool when I can see things. And I'm not going to sing the song. You're trying to get me to sing the song. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
Get off that
ICCU
camera.
Wins.
ICCU
So,
wins.
Steve Harvey is ultimately victorious. Nice work, Steve.
Good job, Steve. I
You
knew
worked
you
so
could
hard.
do it. For Steve. Forgive me, Steve Harvey, for the things that I've done.
He's staring at you right now in major disapproval. You just don't know where.
Okay, come on.
Oh,
We're fine.
he saves
We're fine.
it!
We're redeemed. We're redeemed. We're redeemed. We're redeemed.
Well, I think that's probably the note to end it out on. We've seen two great matches. Congratulations, both Boise State and ICCU, for winning their match. I have a feeling that we'll see those two teams in a rematch later on down the bracket in Call of Duty for the Giving Games. Thank you for joining us, Dal, and giving so much quality content.
And thank you, Steve Harvey.
And, of course, there is more still coming up, so we will be getting to the next round once.
And thank you, Steve Harvey. Do you think we live in, like, purgatory and, like, on stage, you know, or on desk right now? Like, we're just forced to entertain forever and ever?
Yeah, probably. Probably. You're getting better, I gotta give you that.
Mm-hmm. I don't even have to look anymore.
So we'll throw to a short break after. Dallin's going to throw the water bottle for about 20 more times, see if it can land once. And then we'll be back with more, so don't go away.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on. Outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown, armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. You're joining us for the Giving Games, partnership by Idaho Central and Boise State. We have teams playing to help raise money for the Idaho Food Bank during this charity tournament. It's a great time had by all, celebrating the season and overall having a fun time with some fun games. And we're getting ready for the final set of matches here. We're going to have 2 games going at once. When one game ends, if the other is still going, we will get to that. That is how things are all set to turn out. My name is Jacob Palmer. I'm joined by Dallin Starnes calling all of the action for you here tonight. And Dallin, you looked very intently at that eraser a little bit earlier on. What's all that about?
Do you think I can blow it over by blowing on it?
No, I don't think you could.
I think He just moved my chair down so I look smaller. Not cool, Doc.
Maybe he's just trying to give you the right angle to blow the eraser over.
Here we go.
Hey, he got it.
He said it
has
couldn't be
absolutely
done.
nothing to do with how
Said
the
it-
actual match will turn out, but it's something. It's something. You have that to put in your feather. And the teams also have this. They have Doc's keys to the game in Call of Duty. And that's going to be to believe, achieve, and repeat. Take them out one by one, bleed green, and help members achieve financial success. It's all brought to you by Best Place to Work in Idaho. Idaho Central Credit Union believes a great player helps the team become more successful, just like how Idaho Central helps its members achieve financial success.
Do you think it would be cool or scary if you were like bleeding green?
That would actually be concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, there are.
Like, what if it was like completely normal though?
Well, there are different animals that have different colors of blood because of the predominant metal in their bloodstream.
Yeah, I just like.
Remember, we have iron in our bloodstream, but some have copper. That creates a different color.
I just think it'd be cool, like if instead of like red, it was like a different color. You know?
It's not like your hair color. You can't dye it.
Ding, ding, ding. Tss. Color dye. Right into the bloodstream.
You know,
Upset.
you try that out for yourself. It's probably going
I'm
to work
not
out
seeing
just as
an
well as the
argument
Tide
here.
Pods
I
did.
think
Anyway,
you've just completely
moving
caved.
on, we have got our best of 3 rounds played, starting off, and it seems like the overall set of modes has been laid out for us. We're going to be starting on a hard point first.
Mm-hmm. And then from there, it's Valorant. And then it's Control.
So you're just calling that mode Valorant, the Call of Duty mode.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Well, let's get down to the action. See the 2 teams that we are going to be highlighting right now. ICCU has a big presence in this tournament, as does Boise State. Remember, all of these teams have entered via special means because this being a charity tournament, you have to donate a certain amount to get into the tournament. So we actually see Neeb be brought in. So we've already seen this team here. It's going to be Lion Bridge versus Boise State.
Seems like Lionbridge is missing somebody. I'm sure that's probably just a cam issue.
It's a small indie company thing.
Small indie company. It's run by one person. We've discussed this.
We've discussed this at length.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby accidentally unplugged the cable from
Yeah.
What are you doing to that remote? With as much time as you've been spending trying to flip that water bottle, I'm very scared of what you're doing picking up a remote.
Let me just check something first.
The batteries?
Mute. Hey guys. Unmute.
So anyway, as we're going into Hardpoint, what do you think the ultimate thing that, one thing stood out to me in terms of Doc's keys to the game, and that was saying one by one, because that only really works out if you're taking them out one by one, like making sure you don't have a fair fight, because if you take it of we should go in one by one, that's a very bad piece of advice.
That's a very bad idea. You should not do that. I think the way I read one by one is you got to take it 1 kill at a time.
Yep,
That's how I read it. Because instead of just like, and I guess it more ties into the control maps based on like how it works. Of like, you know, you have 30 lives, you just gotta go. You gotta value your life each time. I guess it ties into all game modes. Like, you don't just want to go in there aimlessly and then get taken out of the game, come back 15 seconds later, and then have it repeat. So I think instead of 1 by 1, I think a better way of phrasing it is you just gotta play for your life. You know, you gotta, for lack of a word, you just gotta stay alive.
All right, that's very, very nice.
I'm so smart.
Very exact, very specific piece of advice.
I'm
Stay
so
alive. Never
good
would
at
have thought
this.
of that myself.
Yeah.
And click heads, I'm told.
Click heads. Look at his gun.
And someone has been in the shop recently,
I didn't know guns could do that.
bringing out the bling.
No,
Oh,
bring it
looks-
back. Oh, man. Grim Squeaker.
All right, we got ICC US going up against Drop In Gaming.
It looks like we do have our 4th player. Oh, this is ICC
Yeah,
US
different
dropping.
map.
Yep. Different game.
Meanwhile, first hardpoint has spawned dead center. Both teams making their way in. Looks like Grim Squeaker's going to be the first one to engage. Spots a 3-on-1, immediately ducks on out of there into a bit of cover.
They got Father Time himself in on this game? That's crazy.
It's amazing the amount of celebrities that we are seeing competing here tonight. Meanwhile, Stun with the grenade onto C-Dubs finds himself eliminated by Noodle King. Drop In Gaming going to try to even up this early discrepancy in the score. Remember, for every second that one team member spends on the hard point, that is considered captured, and it builds up to that team score until we get all the way to 250. Grim Squeaker wasn't even looking down there. C-Dubs takes him out.
This side is just crouch heaven. You could just hide in all sorts of little corners, huh?
Of course, that hard point does move around and spawned now way far up in the map.
You're going to want to get as much control in this as early as possible, because if you're not the person in control, it's going to be really difficult to try and reclaim it once you get to the high levels. You're going to be trying to push this. Oh, no, it's not quite working out. Not working out at all. Ragdoll physics, though. That's a plus.
So ICCU West is on the right, actually, and Drop In
Oh,
Gaming
yeah,
is on the left.
that
Just as
makes
a
sense.
Quick heads up.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't have any huge betrayals coming out through.
Mm-hmm. It's better to recognize it earlier than later. C-Dubs.
Yeah, that's been a pretty low-scoring match thus far. Only 45
Do they-
in the leading team.
Do they have shotguns in this game? Or is it just like assault rifles and pistols and SMGs? I want my one-shot kills, you know? And I'm not seeing any of those.
Nice cross angle found by Noodle King. Gets the hard point back into ICCU West's favor. Stunned by the Nay. Again, they're not checking this doorway, and they're giving Noodle King 3 eliminations.
Completely blinded, yeah. There's not much you can do if you're going to be blinded like that, unfortunately.
Not only blinded, but taking a 2-on-1 at the same time just doesn't work out. Hardpoint has moved again. Both teams scramble.
Oof, not able to clear his corners. Squeaker was ready for Father Time. Oh,
Drop In Gaming claiming more score. And moving on. That's a small point. King taking a little bit of time trying to move up and around.
oh yeah.
Almost got a view of the
Oh.
back of one of his adversaries.
Oh, no.
Some rough spray.
Try it again. Try it again. Come on, King Bogus. Bogus? But it's not Bogus. It's got to be Bogus. Bogus?
I don't think they focus.
Bogus.
Drop In Gaming still maintaining control of the hardpoint and starting.
Close the door. It's very important.
He closed the door, but you saw the body laying on the ground
Yeah.
that moved with the door. That was brilliant.
Look at the gun again. It's so... I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, look at that. Grim Squeaker gets another nice angle.
Tickle Monster with the 16-5 KDA. Wow. I love those angles. Those are my favorite ones where they like shoot a car or something and then everything explodes, including people.
A car
Trying
wouldn't
to
explode if you shot it. That's a little bit unrealistic. Threw a grenade next to it, probably, maybe, but
Maybe they grenaded it. I don't know. I wasn't paying direct attention until it did explode.
you just saw the nice big explosion and was happy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I should have to pay attention to anything else. Oof. Squeaker with the 5-kill streak. Ooh. Even up the score. Now Drop-In's going to be ahead. What the complete body dive out. Not quite working out at all.
It's an interesting strategy, but it didn't seem like it worked too well. C-Dub's just maintaining good presence.
There's so many buildings you can just hide on. It's like so silly. It's so silly. C-Dub's now with a... Yeah, he's got a 6-kill streak now.
I mean, Tickle Monster isn't exactly, I think, the same spot. I don't know if he's on top of that building, but that was the same building Pickle Fork placed himself up last round and just had free reign over the point.
And C-Dubs does go down. It's going to give ICCU, or not ICCU, Drop-In the opportunity to get a couple more points in before the hard point rotates. Everyone heading over. Literally everyone on the screen all at once.
Nice pick by Grim. I mean, onto Grim, excuse me. C-Dubs picks up a double before he's taken out by King.
And just like that, it looks like it's that ICCU. I hate team names are swapping me up in my head. I am confused.
Ooh, they're all lined up, but it doesn't deter Tickle Monster at all. He picks up a double. Completely shuts out Drop-In Gaming, and I think that's really running up the score now for Drop-In.
Noodle King gonna try and peek this again. Oh, with the flash. Not flash. Stun grenade. What the? Alright, Tickle Monster. Like the 3-to-1 KD ratio right now. Little absurd. Just a little bit. Now like a 6-kill streak. He is very scary to deal with. Here comes
Needle around, wasn't checking the angle, has to be forced back due to some fire from King.
And now, wow, hello. And now just like that, it is now 200-100.
Yeah, I think Drop-In has a really good chance of taking that. They definitely seem to be on fire despite all that Tickle Monster is doing to try to carry his team. It's just overall Drop-In is ranking up what really matters, and that's the objective points.
Oof. Still racking up points, even after everything going on. Yeah, I mean, as the hardpoint rotates, everyone's going to head over, but like 25 points left to go for Drop-In. That's a lot more than 125-ish.
Tickle Monster goes on killing spree up to 5. Oh, a lot of fire goes through the narrow doorway. We only have 15 left to go for Drop-In, and then they will claim victory for the first round. Trade back and forth, but still that hard point remains in Drop-In's favor.
And just
and
like
that'll be it. Drop-In takes the first stage pretty fast, so now they'll be at match point, believe it or not. We'll go on to search and destroy.
Do not be deceived. That was not ICCU West victory. That was
Drop-In.
That was dropping. Yep. Something silly, oopsie daisies happened at some point, but it's okay because we still know the results.
Yes, we still do know the results, and now we head into Search and Destroy, which is always kind of a little bit of an interesting choice of stage. And we saw in last round the pure, probably the clearest example of objective overkills played out. That one nade thrown onto the bomb planter to stall the clock out long enough. I hope we see some other cheeky moves like that.
I loved seeing that. That was great. Just like the glimmer of hope just being completely taken out by one silly little explodey grenade. It's great. It's great. Now, I have upgraded the challenge.
Oh.
If you can see, I have a tape roll. It's barely big enough for me to put the water bottle through. All right. Check this out. That was actually pretty close. That was actually pretty close. You got to give me credit for that.
Try again. Try again.
They are all consistently close. I've got consistency.
Well, at least you got that going. Meanwhile, let's head into Search and Destroy with both these teams dropping currently sitting at match point. We're actually going to head over to another game taking place right now, Lionbridge and Boise State.
It is a mystery to us all who won the first one.
Neb already starting out with a double, has been a consistent performer for Boise State. Lionbridge answers back with one pick onto Avo. They've now brought this back to a 2-on-2. No one's picked up the bomb. They've left that in the pocket currently. Just going to wait to see how things turn out. Probably just going to be decided by eliminations alone.
I mean, they've got a little bit of time to stall it out if they want to. 45 seconds left. They got plenty of time to do whatever. Gonna try slowly pushing. Oh, no, never mind. They're gonna push that fast. Up the stairs, up the stairs.
They decided to just walk on.
And now?
Use the elevation difference to sneak by them.
Now that
they get the plant right down. Now 40, a little over 40 seconds to defuse it. Boise State moves in with one.
Here comes Penji. Right behind Buddha's King.
And Buddha is eliminated. That's going to allow Boise State to get the defuse and put one on the board. Ooh. Nicely done for the Broncos. Now they just got 5 to go.
Wow. First to 6 rounds. I know what it means now. I understand. Ragdoll physics. I wish it was a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
that was
well,
a little more
he had
dramatic.
his back up against the door,
Yeah,
so it's not like he flew. He flew off. If he was on the edge of a ledge, that would have been fun to watch.
Yeah, a little too dramatic for my taste, honestly. I would love to see the redo. Please, let's get him to the top of a building and then make him fall off, please. Thank you. Is that a sticky grenade?
Oh, not a lot of nades thrown out. Magic will be a fatality. The Broncos have one down, and they got to push forward. Difficult situation for them.
So many nades. Broom. It is a broom. I love it. Just kind of waiting. Steamy Beef holding back very far. Might actually get something out of this though based on the positioning.
Benji and Avo both moving as a unit, trying to clear out B or maybe just get some sort of pick. They're able to flush out Steamy, and so now Boise State is now at even keel with Lionbridge. Bomb holder moves on in. Gonna find a lot of heavy fire, but Windshaft is taken out as well as Buddha. Just Sundere left, and Boise State claims another.
Well, Do you think this one goes 6-0 or 06?
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no?
Yeah.
You're going to take the coward's way out? I think they go all the way. 0-6. Give it to me, please.
We're going to be switching sides, so now Boise State will be defending, trying to prevent the plant of the bomb.
Yeah, pull that gun. Do it again. That's what I do. I can't
Just
make
like in
fun of it.
Valorant, you
I
know,
do
you
that
just
too,
got those
yeah.
ticks that they just, make
Those
the animation
stims.
go off, kill time. Meanwhile,
And-
Neeb is really hoofing it toward point A,
Yeah.
trying to get any sort of sideline he can use. He'll throw out a grenade toward doors.
An extremely early pick on Penji and an additional one on Avo. I'm starting to think I made a bad decision by doubling down on the 06.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, we're going back to the other game. Back with Tickle Monster.
All right.
I love going back and forth.
Bobby got his wires crossed.
Yeah, it's okay. We forgive Bobby.
All right, ICCU West and
Yeah, now
drop
they're
in.
on
Yeah,
the right
now,
side.
now, now they're riding. Drop in is kind of running away with it. Well, maybe you just picked the wrong game to predict a 6-0 on Dallin.
I think I may have, especially the fact that Tickle Monster has a 6-0 KDA. Jeez, it is the 4th round of the game. You should have probably died once by now. But no. Instead, he says, "Watch me get a 7th." Dang it! That was the perfect opportunity for him to get a kill. Come on. He's got the snipers in this game. That's cool. And he's got the same silly skin on all of his guns.
Trying to hold down any sort of sideline scene. Seeing where both Grim Squeaker and Grim Thanos, we got the Grim team right here for ICCU West, and he's just trying to hold down any sort of route that they might take. Now it's down to Grim Squeaker.
Well, Squeaker is going to try and push up, but he's going to be right in range of that snipe. Oh, never mind. He's going to get out of there. 1v1. The monster versus the Squeaker. And just like that.
Okay, so this
The
one
rain
isn't a
is-
6-0 sweep either.
Yeah.
Great job by Grim Squeaker. He was able to just kind of take them on off angles they weren't expecting. Didn't even have high ground advantage there, but still managed to win. Here we go back to Boise State versus Lionbridge.
All right, what is happening here? Why does he look like a Fortnite skin?
So now
You hating, but it's true. It is now 1-3 on both for both
1 to
games.
3 for both.
Games. Yep. We are so back. I hear the seagulls in the background. You should get out of here. It is dangerous.
Someone really turned the ambient volume up to the max right here.
It's way up there. It's ambient.
Few nades go off to start things out. First blood going over to Lionbridge.
Oof.
Taken on the cross angle by Avo, but that's the only thing Boise State had going for them. Lionbridge wins that.
World's quickest round. That was so fast. That was extremely fast. Now it's 2-3. Yeah. Yeah, 2-3. Here we go again. Looking at the KDA specifically, Neeb and Steamy Beef are looking pretty strong compared to the rest. Door.
Door. Oh, and someone was on the other side of that door. Brad gets taken out by Magic. Boise State now puts themselves up to a 1 advantage. A lot of grenades being thrown out through those doors, however. Trying to pick up 1 pick, but neither of them find anything. Oh, Avo, I thought he was going to be taken out. Buddha had a great angle on him. But now Boise State up 2. Slowly moving down toward a plant on D.
Right? That was interesting, but it worked. I guess it was a 2v1 that he was walking into, so it only makes sense. Steaming Beef gonna take out Avo as well. Gonna work his way down all the way around.
They're going to start to put the pressure on him, however. He's got to take out the remaining 2 Broncos and get the defuse. There's only 45 seconds left to do it. 10 of those has burned off. We're now down to 30 seconds. And they take him out long range. Boise State gets the win there. Move up to 4-2.
Oh boy. There are so many angles you have to hold in this game. I don't know how COD players do it. It's crazy.
Not only do you have a lot of angles, but you got the fast movement as well.
True. Very true.
Now it's turn for Lion Bridge to try to plant this. And off we go. All moving pretty cohesively as a unit. No one really trying to flank from any side. Boise State splits up 2-2 to try to pinch in Lion Bridge in this hallway. So
Is that a shotgun? That has to be a shotgun right there. Nope. We'll never know.
First blood given over to Boise State. 3 left for Lions Bridge. Another one falls. Boise State up, still up 1. 3-2 this time. Andrew didn't even wait for the potential flank from Penji. Just took it himself with the one-on-one. Now we got 3 versus 1. Lionbridge trying to wait for some sort of angle they can take, and there'll be another one given over to the Broncos, who now sit at round point.
I don't know if we ever got confirmation on who won the hardpoint game between Lionbridge and Boise State, but like this could also potentially.
Yeah, Boise State won the last one, then they could win this whole match.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, the scoreline is pretty dominant in favor of the Broncos, so.
Not to count out Steamy Beef though. His KDA has been not just KDA wise, but like his gameplay has been very strong. Bust the door open. Run around. I love how that's always like the opening move. It's like chess. Walk out, open the door, immediately turn around. That was a graffiti art right there on that wall. I don't know if you even saw that. There it is again.
Nade thrown out as this lower hallway's seen a bit of action. Boise State finds 1 pick to bring it back to 3 apiece. Gotta move forward though. Plant on either A, B. Only 40 seconds left.
Trying to work their way around. Is able to get another pick. It's just going to be up to Steamy.
Opening things up. Only 1 left for Lionsbridge. Boise State just needs to get him, and they'll have it. They do, and Boise State will win that round.
Just like that.
So, very good showing by the Broncos here, knocking Lionbridge out of the bracket.
Let's see that final.
Just 1 shoulder shot at a time.
Mm-hmm. 1 by 1. Wow.
Very dominant performance by the Broncos against Lionbridge.
And into the game between ICCU West and Drop-In, it looks like ICCU.
Yeah, last one's control.
I heard a ghost. I think it was the ghost of Christmas Past.
Yeah, I know. I think we have more people watching this broadcast from the ethereal region now, so I have to worry about that.
It's scary.
I know it is, but nothing to hear from the Broncos, though. They picked up that win in short time. Meanwhile, it's a lot more competitive for ICCU West and Drop-In.
This is Thomas. This is totally Thomas.
The ghost of Christmas Past returns.
Babe, I've never seen you dance. Can you show me? That's you.
The ghost. I don't know what's going on. You know what? It's okay, though. Can you re-enlighten me to who won the ICC West in drop-in hardpoint game?
To be completely honest, I've
Okay. You know what? That's
my
very fair.
brain went
It
into
is
complete horror mode
getting
right there.
late.
It is getting late. No, I think it was drop-in now that I remember, because remember their names were swapped, but we pointed out that drop-in took it.
Yes. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yep. So
All right.
drop-in gets a win, and that's going to bring them one step closer to ending this round out. They just need one more win, and they will close this out.
Amazing. I'm really glad I saw that. Thank you, Modern Warfare 3.
All
Match
right,
point for drop-in. They've got a...
Gotta give it to
ICCU
King also, 16-6 on his KD.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good ratio. He's trading better than 2 for 1, so. Slow rotation down toward bottom lane. There's only one holding it. It is King, but he is the best player for drop-in, so just him holding down that single route is enough for ICC US to rethink their route.
Once again, holding that angle with the sniper.
Eagle Monster eliminated.
That's a cheeky little hole right there. Can you crawl through? No, you can't.
I don't know if he knows he's on the other side, though, so he could get peeked through that hole as well.
Whoa! Hello.
They just run right into each other, past each other, and in a flash, drop-in gaming will win the match, the round, and the match. Well, I wasn't expecting it to quite end that suddenly.
No, I was not either. That was... Yeah. Now, earlier I tried flipping the water bottle into the tape.
Okay.
I think it'd be more interesting if I flipped the tape into the water bottle.
You can try.
Yep. Check this out.
Try again.
No.
Okay. It's good to quit while you're ahead, but that's going to do it. The two winners are Boise State and Drop-In Gaming for that round. So a lot of great Call of Duty action that we have seen tonight, and all for a good cause as well.
Yeah.
And that good cause is raising money for the Idaho Food Bank and families in need this holiday season. It's all brought to you by Boise State, Idaho Central, Army National Guard, Coca-Cola, and HP Omen, supporting the Giving Games. Everyone who's competing is giving money to the Idaho Food Bank, and you should too. So you can go to Idaho Food Bank, their website, to see how you can get in on the giving. We'll move to.
So Lionbridge did win the hard point.
Okay.
Oh, and we're so back. Bobby is so back. We are back to the Skippy cam.
All right, so remember, this one goes first to 3. Lionbridge is attacking, so they got to claim both points while Boise State tries to defend.
Poker face, poker face. Yeah, I think Lionbridge, last I saw in terms of the UI, it looked like Lionbridge had hold of both points.
Yeah, they were making a lot of progress against the Broncos.
I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10 again, if you want to guess.
You ever see your life flash before your eyes?
Yeah.
This is one of those moments.
Well, you got that guy. Good job. Yep, reload the gun.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, Boise State, Idaho, I mean, it's only fitting we at least have one of the players playing on a potato.
True. True. Bars.
Meanwhile, back to the score. One of the points has been claimed by Lionbridge. Boise State now needs to defend point A. They're just neck and neck with Lionbridge in terms of the kills. Both teams having 22 lives remaining, so it's a narrow road to victory for Boise State.
That's an interesting grenade.
Throws out the nade. Miracle nade by Neb. Takes out Sundaray.
No way.
Opening up possible gap for the Broncos.
Okay.
Nice pick onto Steamy Beef.
Well, lives are pretty consistent right now between both. It's just got to be control over this A site. What? There's someone there.
Ooh, nice slide by Lionbridge. Boise State not quite able to nail them down, although they're all grouped up together, so that makes that nade Boise State throughout very effective. Basically resets everything, keeps Boise State at a slight lead and lives remaining.
A little scared, a little jump. This is no progress whatsoever on this A site yet. Every time they've tried, it's just been Boise State holding multiple different angles at once. Although, in terms of lives, it looks like Boise also has a bit of a surplus.
Now time is running out for Lionbridge to capture. Gonna have to move in probably one final push. Start things out well by taking out Avo, but Magic and Neeb are trading back against Lionbridge. Only 2 left, and I don't know if they can take the point with that few players actually remaining. Boise State will win this round and get a little bit more close to victory. 2 rounds left, and then they'll claim the match.
First to 3 rounds. And we are so back. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, I love my shaky skippy cam. My favorite is the skippy cam.
Sundary's having a really bad day for Lionbridge, I gotta say.
Bobby's
0-6 on the KDA.
It's a little rough for Bobby as well.
Nade thrown out to start things out for the Broncos. Not going to find anybody. Both teams will get a bit closer. First blood going over to the Broncos. Trying to make quick work of B and take that first. Buddha eliminated, and now Boise State will start capturing B.
The overhead. I love this shot.
Buddha moving slowly up under the cover of the building. Sage is trying to maintain sight lines on the doorways. Nice pick onto Buddha from Boise State. He was the closest and probably the biggest threat, and man, that's a huge win for the Broncos. They take B. Record time, have 2 minutes to take A.
Now, in my 15 minutes of experience, it seems like A site is actually pretty difficult to actually control.
Well, it is closer to the defending team's spawn, so you get 1 pick, and you're just going to have to deal with the simple reality that they're going to be back to the point a lot faster than you can resupply.
What? I don't know what happened there. He did a whole 360.
Oh, nice tracing of the bullet shots around the corner, but Winshap with the double still making the Broncos' life difficult. Neeb gets the double and now moves in to get the point. I think he'll probably get at least 1 tick on it.
Neeb just absolutely team-wiped everyone.
They managed to pick up 1 tick on A. Moves in. Neeb still not falling. Gets Sundaray and Buddha.
Oh, no.
Brad takes a flank angle, though. Takes out the Broncos. That'll stop their push to take A.
They were able to get 1 tick, though. That'll be big. Only 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go.
Yeah, but remember, as far as the game is concerned, if that timer runs out and they haven't taken A, then the point will be given over to Lionbridge. Boise State could also try to just take this on lives alone, as we're starting to get down to the wire for Lionbridge. 14 lives remaining. Nice double by Penji, putting the Broncos into a nice life lead. And there's another one. And Broncos have gotten the person back on point.
Oh, hello.
Also go over to ICCU West and drop and see how that turns out.
I love my skippy cam. And it looks like, well, Drop-In has won this twice, which means they're on their match point right now.
I think it's just a good sportsmanship thing. You know, play all 3 rounds
Oh,
for the
yeah,
heck of it.
sportsmanship thing.
I mean, you want to say that you got the 3-0 complete sweep.
Yeah.
No, already they're on their way. I mean, they've already claimed 2 rounds. Cross angle by Grim, takes out King. Pickle also runs out, not expecting Grim. The nice angle that he has, but now comes the flank from Drop-In. Not able to dislodge him, though. He's survived for a long time and wasn't taken out by bullet shots at all. It was just the nade at the very end.
Things getting a little silly. Why is the time at a standstill? Oh, okay. Time still froze. I'm assuming the time freezes whenever you're capturing a point.
Yes.
Yes. Game analysis, go.
Oh, that's a great play by Tickle Monster. Trades 2 for 1. ICC US is making good progress. They've claimed 1 point. They've spent a lot of lives to do it, but if they can claim this final point on B, they will get the round regardless, but they're having less and less to play with. Run around the corner for Father Time. Trying to see if he can catch anyone flanking. Sees Grim, waits for the shot, but he misses a lot of them and gets taken out himself. That's tragic.
And just a little bit more. Nope, Drop-In's going to take it back.
ICCU got very close to claiming that point outright. Drop-In had to throw themselves onto B. They do have a good amount of lives to work with, so I'd say, you know, they can probably get a bit more in ICC US face. Even if they trade 1 for 1, they will win this.
6-17. Yeah, this is definitely just becoming a lives game for him now. Oh.
And now no more respawns remaining for ICCU. If they're taken out, that is it. Grim will take that last respawn.
Oh, and they're going to start getting ticks up.
2 nades from C-Dubs. Trying to get both. He gets eliminated by Grim. Noodle King bites the dust. Grim holding this high ground. Picks up a double.
Oh, wow.
10 left for Drop-In. Oh, but now only 2 and 1. I think that's just about it. Oh, but ICCU West at the very last moment with the last person available takes the point.
They were holding on to that second.
That is as close as you can get.
Taking it back to Lionbridge and Boise State. Boise State, after winning the second point, now on their match point.
Lionbridge not expecting magic. Takes out Buddha. It's traded back. Penji and Steamy both trading. Both teams with very little time remaining, but Boise State has the time advantage. That timer runs out, or they take all the lives away from Lionbridge. The Broncos will win this one 3-0. We're now sub 10 seconds, and they're taking out more and more of Team Orange. Slowly moving in, none of them having fall, down to 2 and 1, and that is it. Boise State wins that round 3-0.
There we go.
Probably have enough time to move over to the other match and see how that one turns out as well, since this one finished up in record time.
Well, Drop-In has reached 2 tick now on both sides.
That's a lot of progress. They only have 1 minute left to get each tick, but it's sort of been a divide and conquer strategy. And they're on point B, so I think they'll get that. But getting 2 ticks on A is no easy feat, so
yeah,
this is doable. 1 tick, and they'll get a minute on top of that for securing point B. I think they can do this.
I think so, too. It's all going to be down to puppy paws on site.
Oh, there you go. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind, keep going.
Did you guys see that? Hello.
Being exchanged between Keen and Grim.
Oof. Skippy Cam. No longer. Now
1.5 minutes left for Drop-In to claim point A. But look at how stacked ICCU West has. I mean, they got 3 on the point itself, 1 up on the roof overlooking it. Gonna force a flank out, but I don't know if Keen is expecting the respawn.
I have just now noticed
long route.
Tickle Tickle Monster with the 32-12 KDA. Holy. That's a little bit absurd.
Father Time hanging out around the corner, and that push from Droppin is stopped by ICCU West. Droppin Gaming tries the flank route, but it's not paying off in any actual eliminations. He does get one, but fire from the teammate will stop Keen. Now they probably have to wait for a full respawn and very little time left for Droppin to actually take this.
Well,
hey, you got to hand it to Grim there. That's probably the play of the game. That double to stop the push from Father and Tickle.
Now it's just going to be a last-ditch effort. Everyone running over as quick as possible. Time trickles down.
Grim with another on a killing spree up to 5. He's finally flushed out of there. This is a 2-on-1 with a cross angle for Keen. I don't know if he can take it. He's going to be forced into close quarters. Oh, and Puppy is calling down a bit of air support as well. I mean, oh my goodness, that just makes the whole point a no-go zone. Now that's probably going to be the round claimed by ICCU West, bringing us to a tiebreaker round.
Final round. I am just continually impressed by Tickle Monster's performance throughout this entire match.
Yeah, he's really paying dividends for Droppin, but they've hit a bit of a brick wall. Maybe they're more comfortable on defense. We'll just have to see as they move in. Both teams rush A. And overall, Droppin comes out the better in that engagement. They managed to take out 3 immediately for ICCU West.
I saw the strategy they were going for, like everyone barrel out A because A is the site that is harder to take. Did not work out at all, though. Tweeters are your enemy. I'm just reading the posters.
Exchange between Trickle. He picks that up. Of course he does. He's the best player in terms of KD.
Yep. No surprises.
And he's taking a very forward position, too, so any one-on-one that he takes, he's probably going to win. So
he seems to be playing an interesting spot, though. Well, I mean, I guess they are pushing B, and there is still 8 site to control.
Point B secured. Gives ICCU West another minute to work with.
And here they come. Tickle Monster able to take out Puppy Paws as well. And Grim Squeaker. Alright, well. Looks like we are back to the A's standoff. Okay, someone took an end to his reign of terror. Now at 40-16 on the KDA. Now he's blinded. Things not looking great. With only less than a minute left to go. It's just going to be, once again, trying to get that A. They got to make a patch or something. It seems like it's so difficult for everyone to get A.
Yeah, it does seem really lopsided. I mean, you do switch sides, so you can argue that at least both teams got to deal with it.
I mean, sure, but, like, I think there's an argument to be made that, like, this defense is just inherently unfair, like, on A site. Or,
yeah.
like, you know, it's way easier to manage.
I definitely
And, like,
hear
even
ya.
though it goes both ways, it's still frustrating to deal with, you know?
ICCU West has to take the point right here, right now. All of them are going to rush on. contest on the point. They managed to take it, or at least push Father Time off.
No,
Father Time
Father
comes
Time.
through with the triple against ICCU West, and that's probably the game-winning move right there.
Yep, I think so as well. Tickle Monster once again going on the offense. Trying to get that 50 bomb, but time is going to be ended. And Drop-In is going to take the 3-0 in the best of 3.
So Boise State and Drop-In both pick up the victories in their matches. Congratulations to both of the teams. Kind of wish we could have seen just a little bit before this, see how Father Time, because that was a bit off camera. I would have loved to see how that triple played out.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate, but
What you gonna do?
Drop-In already won. I'm not going to do anything. What? You think I got some funny bit planned?
No, I'm saying to the team, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, that they got the they got the 3. I was using it as a figure of speech, Dallin. I wasn't actually asking you the rhetorical question.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. Well, you were wrong, so.
I'm going to say you're right. I was right. Anyway, that's all that we have for Drop-In Gaming, though.
Not even true.
It's been Jacob and Dal bringing you all sorts of action and riveting content as well. You're not going to try one more time. I'll let you try one more time.
Really?
To, like, set the pace for the whole night. Let's see if you can actually do it. You don't even have to land it in the tape. You just got to land it.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Too bad, you're a loser. That is all that we have time for tonight. We are going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for joining us to the Gaming Games. And seriously, head on over to Idaho Food Bank to help support the cause that we are all supporting here with this tournament. Congratulations to the winning teams, but that'll do it for me and Dallin. Thank you for watching.
Hey, guys.